Heyo! Welcome everybody to Lake City Variety Christmas Edition. You're classically joined, of course, by myself, Levi, and also Paul.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Christmas Spectacular, possibly two-parter, most likely a two-parter.
Most likely a two-parter. Also, we killed Elliot again and replaced him with two people this time.
Yeah, he was actually killed at his other job, and that's what he gets for having a second job. We're joined by Bruno again, returning guest Bruno.
Hello, I am not, in fact, Elliot this time.
No longer auditioning. And we have a newcomer. He's been mentioned a couple times on the show, just in passing comments, but we are joined by Gabe.
Hi, guys. How's everyone doing?
All right.
I'd probably boost both of them a little bit.
I'll boost him up a little bit. I'm going to turn me
Awesome.
down because I'm loud.
That's okay.
Okay, boost Gabe, boost Bruno. Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Straight boosting.
Straight boosting.
Using those
We've got
faders,
something
right?
special for you guys today. We got something real nice. We're going to do a Christmas one-shot with our DM, Bruno. He planned something out, and he found something nice.
It's going to be a Christmas spectacular.
I'm excited.
I've never been more excited for this. Oh, my dad sent me a text. What
Well.
time will I leave work tomorrow? Okay.
Hello, Dad.
I hope you leave that in. I hope
I'm
everyone
gonna.
just heard what your dad texted you.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not. Both
Your
of you
mom
assume this is
also
edited.
listens to it.
Oh, man. And anyway, we'll just get right on into it. Bruno, whenever you're ready, take us away.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, before I have you guys introduce yourself, let me get some nice holiday music going for you.
Copyright strike
Nice.
incoming.
Oh, yeah. If I knew what this was called, I wouldn't say it out loud, but I
I
don't
think
know what
this
it's
is called the Twinkle Gumdrop song of Bruno's own creation.
There it is.
Are you actually...
Straight out of the Lincoln Tunnel right there.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, if we're ready. It was a little past noon in snowy Winterfell. You're drinking cheer beer and feeling quite well. You'll be merry with its fires burning bright. 'Tis the bar and inn where you've chosen to stay the night. Three friends sing and laugh and celebrate the year. The promise of adventure is what brought you here. When all of a sudden in crashes an elf. He seemed quite frightened, jumping off of the shelf. Heidi-ho! Oh no! I just barely made it. Coughing and heaving, his life force has faded. It's Santa, he gasps. He's gone, been replaced. 'Tis why I've come here to the You'll Be Merry bar and inn. Seems you request if the elf words ring true. He approaches the table. What do you do?
Me no fitting bar.
It is a very, very large bar.
Okay, me fitting bar.
Wait, I'm sorry. Santa's gone?
Completely gone. Nowhere to be seen.
How long ago? When did this happen?
About a few days, and then things started changing rather quickly. A lot of the other elves quickly became quite bland and boring. The colors seemed to fade from their clothes. It got really dark at the North Pole. It's always bright and sunny. And then this strange man appeared.
Who?
He looked quite scary. I didn't catch a name, but I did overhear. It looked like a vampire.
A vampire? Uh-oh. What will we ever do, Hermie?
I'm not sure. Rudolph?
Bumble?
What is a vampire?
Are you up for an adventure?
What is that? I mean, adventure always, but
I think we have to save Santa.
why?
We must restore the spirit.
Never comes visit me.
The elf introduces himself as Mr. Hanky.
Hanky! What's your last name?
Banky.
X to Dallas.
Pancakes. That's what I meant to say. Mr. Hanky Pancakes.
Well, Mr. Hanky Pancakes, I'm always down. If you want to hang out.
Excellent.
You just want to bro out of this?
Hank for short. If you want to
Not
just
more
call me
than a
Hank,
bro.
you can just call me Hank.
I'll call
Hank
you
me the
Hank.
Christmas what?
Yeah, exactly. Hank also adds that he feels as though he overheard in a conversation that this vampire is going to use all of the letters that the children wrote to Santa as invitations into their homes to make little vampire spawn out of all of the children in the entire world.
Oh my gosh.
How
That's
can
a
you
lot
do
of
that in
vampires.
one night. That's magic.
I wrote Santa a letter.
Then he's coming to your home too.
You'd be a vampire.
I've given up on writing letters.
I mean,
What are you again?
as much as a vampire
Yeti.
Can you even write?
rain tar
No.
sounds,
No, I can't.
I think if I became a
Sorry.
vampire, my
No, I
nose
can't.
would no longer glow. And then how would the new Santa carry out this plan if it was foggy?
You want to help him? Why do you
Well,
want to help him?
I don't want to help him. I'm just saying if I was a vampire, I'd want to help him.
Oh.
And I wouldn't be able to.
Mm.
all right. Well, it sounds like you guys have quite an adventure ahead of you.
Well, I agree. I think I'm going to slam the rest of my cheer beer.
It's
And
it's very good.
to keep me warm on this long, blustery journey.
How big is my cheer beer? Is it like normal people sized? Or
No,
is
it's appropriately sized to your
Okay,
hand.
Good. Yeah. So it's
His-
like just a whole like
Yeah.
keg.
Let me quick
Yeah,
bathe
it's just a keg
in the,
of cheer
the
beer.
mug
In
of cheer
the
beer held
Yeti's
by this
cheer beer.
abominable snowman.
just slam that. I don't even want to know what the cost of one of these is. I don't have money. I don't have a job.
I mean, we work for Santa. We don't get charged anything.
You have a job?
Tell them
Heck
about
yeah.
your tell them about
You
your
guys are
job,
getting
Hermie.
paid?
I literally, well, I mean, it's kind of the worst thing of all time because I just wrap presents all day and feel sad. But like, I do kind of want to be a dentist.
What's that? What's a dentist?
Have you ever looked in your mouth and seen how like rotting and nasty your teeth are?
I've attempted to look into my own mouth.
You
Yeah.
don't see anything.
Okay.
Here, and I'll hold out one of my shiny bells on my red rope to give them a reflection. And as I do so, I'll kind of like strut and be like, I have this awesome uniform.
I'm going to pick you up entirely.
Okay, that's. I just like stay in strutting position while you hold me, as I boast about my amazing
How tall are
glowy
you?
glowy nose. I literally stick my nose up
Oh, okay.
at you
You're
and shine light
so this
down
is, I'm just
your-
holding this reindeer, right? You're a reindeer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a yeah.
Yeah.
But my
So
my feet have opposable hoofs.
yikes. I just had that picture in my brain and yikes.
Yeah, it's really pretty though. He's
Rudolph,
a very
can you not
pretty
show
deer.
those?
Can you put on some mittens or something?
Just because I'm polydactyl doesn't mean you can make fun of me.
All right,
I don't know. what
Not
it is.
making fun of you. It's just,
Mr. Hank
No,
goes
sir.
around the table and asks, "What is your name? Where are you from? What do you do?"
well, I'm Hermie. I live up here in Santa Village, and I wrap presents
Full of surprises.
and listen to ads from YouTube.
At University
They're
of
my
Phoenix,
favorite.
you can count on fixed,
Don't you
affordable
just
tuition
love the ads
from
you can't
enrollment
skip,
to the
though?
day you
I know.
graduate from your
I also
program.
love the fact
Learn
that
more
I can't
at
skip work and it
phoenix.edu.
costs me pain every single day.
Wow, really relating to the audience right now. Thank you, Hermie.
No problem. I really want to be a dentist someday. I think that'd make my life a lot better.
That's great. Mr. Bumble.
Everybody knows who Mr. Bumble is. I live in that mountain, just in like a cave, just hang out. I don't really work for Santa, I guess, but
Well, you're about to. Thank you for your service.
oh yeah, no problem.
Who do we got over here?
I don't really have a job or
Well,
anything. I
Rudolph,
just
of
kind of
course.
vibe in a cliff.
What was that?
Rudolph, of course. Can't you tell by my nose?
You unplugged yourself. You must have ganked yourself. Talk into it. Did you hit the switch?
Is there a switch?
Oh, give me 1 second.
Excuse us while we take a brief intermission.
Do 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 do.
So, Hermie, tell me a little bit about your best friend Rudolph.
Well,
that's it. I'm
okay.
back.
Okay.
he's like relatively. I mean, like he has a cool blazer kind of vesty doodad.
Blazer.
You have a blazer?
It's kind of. Well, it's like your outfit thing, you know. It's like a blazer.
This is an official sleigh uniform. I'll have you know, and I
Sure,
hold
some
it in
people like
very
the
La-di-da,
high
uniforms,
prestige.
whatever.
I
What's
love
it
all
like
the
being
jingle bells.
accepted in society?
Is there like a movie about those jingle bells?
Like yeah, I'm the star.
We're just let's just go. Let's just go.
So I respond to Hank,
Yes.
Mr. Hanky Pancakes. Well, I'm Rudolph, of course, and I will uncover my nose, and this ghastly red bright light will just.
Ghastly red. It's not healthy. Is it like a tumor?
I guess I
It's
meant
not a tumor.
garish.
His gasp of shock switches from like being afraid to being overjoyed as
Amazing.
he finds out you're not deathly sick. That's what he does.
It reflects real nice off of my fur.
Well, are we ready?
All right,
I should
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Geared up.
Where are we going?
to the North Pole, of course.
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
I do. I've
you-
been
Are we
there
not?
many times.
Are we not already there?
You are a few days away.
Well,
Why'd you walk here on your weekend off?
I hate my job.
As you guys, as
I mean, I have an excuse. I live over there. Why did you?
There's a lot of job security in the North Pole, so if you're late 3 days,
Not show. Just a no call, no show.
nice.
Mr.
Mr.
Year of Work.
Mr. Hank, Mr. Hank looks at you and is with a slight look of distaste because he works all the time and hates the people that don't show up. He's like, "Oh yes, I love it." He leads you outside, and a thin mist rolls through Wonderfell. Sorry, Winterfell.
Oh man, if only we could had a way to see through this mist.
from out at sea. Every shop and house is decorated with a tree.
I point you
Oh.
like a flashlight.
Aw,
warms my heart.
still
Arctic
holding me.
turn.
I'm still holding you, and I'm pointing you
Paw
like a
above the
flashlight.
I will
carolers,
gladly be used as a flashlight.
and sing, for everyone knows that Christmas is coming.
Hmm.
That is the town phrase, and the day dost grow near. So purchase your weapons, your potions, or deer. But do make haste, crack the whip, as they say, for there is but a few days until Christmas Day.
Are the elves in a union?
Is there a union store?
A store
Yeah,
for
actually,
a union?
is there the
No.
Elves Union store in town?
Like, is there a store that's run by a union?
There is no store. All of them are sole proprietors
Ooh.
Wow.
in
That's rough.
Winterfell here.
I'm
That's really rough.
Actually, very surprised.
Not even like
A lot of
guild.
generational wealth in the North
No
Pole.
guild. They don't need that type of burden on their
Mm.
economy.
I just feel like the North Pole is a very capitalist society.
We're not in the North Pole yet. We're in
Oh, right.
winter.
Winterfell.
And it's more of a
Winterfell.
dictator because it's just Santa, and that's all there.
And a bunch of tiny slaves.
Well, we tried to form a union.
Would any of you like to go to any shops
Is
or
there-
anything before leaving Winterfell?
Just a quick question.
Yes.
Is there any way I could get a weapon, or is there no way that there's something that big?
You'd use a really small weapon.
Great, so I just have to like pinch it between my finger and thumb. Just use a normal size weapon.
Yes, but I believe that you have options for attacking things.
I do. I'm just not going to get a weapon. I just thought maybe I could get a stick or
There's-
something.
I mean, you could just break a tree and use it as
How much change do you think I could rustle up out of my jingle bells? How much do I have on me at this point?
all of you have.
I don't have a job, so I have no money.
Yeah, that's true. Except for him. You
And I
have
mean-
the job, so you have the most. Let's go 0, 5, 10 gold pieces.
I only have 10 gold. Wow.
Yep.
Is it gold like the chocolate
Gosh, they
gold
don't pay a
coins
lot.
like gelt? Is it gelt?
You have that. You
I
just
have
the
gelt.
job.
I just have a pocket full of gelt.
Santa's a dictator.
Santas are pretty bad. I'm trying to pay for my dentist school.
Where is the closest dentist school to the
At
North
this
Pole?
rate, it'll take you several years to enroll for a single year of dentistry school.
I know.
Wait, is your housing taken out of your paycheck?
Yes.
Ugh.
And my food.
What if you just don't eat?
It amounts to about 10 silver a year in profit.
You get a gold piece a year.
I am
Is
rip
there-
roaring to go.
I'm
Is there
still
by
holding
chance,
him.
how much would a grenade cost?
They don't sell anything like that up in these parts.
Could you tell me some of the names of the stores that are surrounding this?
So Hank does know a few of the stores. You're also vaguely familiar, but maybe don't remember the names right now. There is Singin' in the Reindeer. Obviously, a stables where
I
you
think
can
I
rent
just died. I don't know.
reindeer.
Wait. I have a question.
Yes,
Can I rent a reindeer to ride?
absolutely.
Are you physically able to ride a reindeer?
I mean, in one or more aspects, I think I am very physically able to ride a reindeer.
What's your elf character
I
name?
can't. I actually can't.
What's your elf's name?
Hermes?
Yeah,
It
I just
just-
pick up Hermes, and I also have him in my hand still, so we just start walking off.
I guess we're walking off.
Hey, can we pass by that brothel? I mean, stables?
There is. There are two more stores.
No wonder
that
you glow
Hank-
red.
Hank shouts off. Don't forget, there's also Presence of Mind, a magic shop just around the corner, and Holy Night, where you can purchase armor or weapons.
And I'm still
I
walking
don't think
away.
10
I have-
gold is really going to get us much of anything.
I actually really think Rudolph should have a wand.
Wow,
So
I
would
should
love
just
to
I
stop
should really
at
just
Presence
purchase
of Magic.
some
Presence of Mind.
plus one
Presence of Mind.
full plate armor for the 12 gelt that I have on me.
I would
think-
love some Presence of Mind.
Oh man, I think this just did it die?
No, you're
No,
good.
I'm good. Okay. I thought it died for a second, and I was like, "Oh, what the heck?"
Bumble,
Well,
could you please put me down?
I'm fine. I set him down gently
I will
enough.
prance over to Presence of Mind.
Would you two like to fall?
I'm just gonna like booty bump my way down to just like pick my legs up and slam on my butt.
with
like,
me
sit
in your
down.
hands.
Yeah, well, you're like, what are you gonna do? You're the size
Ah, ah,
Oh gosh.
of my thumb. What are you doing? I just dropped a sit down. I'm not bouncing.
You did shake almost half the village, so
Did any snow fall off a roof and land on Rudolph?
no.
If it did, I would have been happy about it.
Would you?
As you, at least two of you make your way to Presence of Mind, you walk into a fairly good-sized shop with several bottles and vials and wands and what have you, and up walks a very eccentric-looking old human that introduces himself as Dickens. Hello there.
Hi, I'm Rudolph. What's your name?
Dickens.
Oh, yeah.
Charles Dickens.
Wow, what do you
Name's
sell
not
here?
familiar.
Do you have anything twisty for sale?
Twisty.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it-
just
like-
kinda
Excuse
fun.
me?
I think you can go across to the You'll Be Merry and buy yourself some Twizzlers.
Look, I ain't no pauper. I'm really more of a prince. So could you please Just pitch me something.
What kind of stuff you looking for?
I was really actually fancying a wand.
Wand.
Mm-hmm. Particularly one with a star on it. If you
I
have
know
that
just
kind
what
of
you
thing.
need. He walks over to a shelf in the back of the store and walks forward with this. Hands you in a cardboard box a plastic pink and white wand with a golden star on top. That's on sale just for you.
I take said wand.
How much you got?
Well, what does it do?
That's the magic. Your wish may come true.
Oh.
Okay, I'll buy it. I have a few coins, but I might add that I'm about to go on an adventure to save the world from a vampire infestation of Santa of the North Pole, and save Santa. So maybe this wish is a noble cause to which you'd be willing to help us out with.
Cheapskate.
Can you roll persuasion?
Absolutely. I am pretty good at persuasion. That is a 17.
That's great. He's like, really? To save the world?
Mm-hmm.
I know
But-
a thing or two. Two
Let's show
gold
him a
price.
thing or
Two
three.
gold pieces is the price for you.
That's pretty good.
Hey, check one.
Yeah,
check two.
I think it's just that if it moves around too much. Yeah, well, in your hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
You sound good now, I think.
Oh.
yeah, it's fixed now. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
It's okay.
We haven't had to have this many things plugged into a soundboard for a very long time.
I shake my rope on my uniform, and a gold coin falls out of one of my bells. Just one. I was like, I guess that might be all I have. Is that enough?
He looks really disappointed. Can I have you make one more deception check this time?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
That's a 9.
He looks at you kind of sharply, says, "You came into a magic shop with a single gold? I don't buy it."
I like shake my booty a little bit more, and 2 more fall out, and I'll pick one up with my teeth, and I'll say,
Or good, he put his opposables away.
"Pleasure doing business with you."
He holds out his hand. You can spit him in my
Drop
hand.
2 coins.
Mr. Dickens' hands, I guess.
So I'll trade the wand for the coins with my buck teeth.
Great. How about you, Hermie? Do you need anything in here?
Well, does he have anything that would be good for me? Magic dagger,
If you can...
a nice cloak, a cool cloak, some booties, make me sneak better, run faster.
I can think of one thing that might help you.
Mm.
He walks over, actually behind it, the counter of his shop.
When he's looking back there,
Mm-hmm.
may I attempt to sneak past him into the back of the shop?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a really loud coughing noise too to try to
Okay.
draw his attention away.
I'm getting very impatient waiting out here alone. I want to attempt to lift the house like a dollhouse.
All three of us are attempting something.
All right, you can roll with advantage, Gabe.
That is a critical
I know I'm not that big.
success.
I know.
Critical success. You sneak right on past him.
I mean, I know I'm only 2 stories tall, but I know it'll be hard.
Can
But I
you
want to try.
Can you roll a strength check for me? Just
Absolutely,
flat
I
strength.
can.
A strike check against the house.
Against the house. That's a 10.
A 10, you heave on the outside of the house, and this thing is very structurally sound.
Does it
and
like creak or break in any way?
No.
Oh.
I think you should try again.
I hear a little voice in my head. It's like, you should try again. Can I try again?
Yeah.
Bruno? Will you let me?
Yes.
That's
That's
a
better.
that's a 17.
17. It moves like an inch off the ground, and then you drop it under the weight.
Okay, that's fine. At least it shakes.
What does
At least
this
they
sound
know
like
what's going
inside?
on.
What?
What does this sound like inside this house?
Oh, yeah. Dickens right now is afraid. He's like, wow, that's never happened before. It must be magic.
I want to open the door, like flick the door in.
It breaks off its hinges.
Let's go!
What is that?
I'm gonna
Yeti.
take a
You can
peek
just
around
see
the
my
back.
eye,
real,
like,
Take
real
away.
fast.
Gotcha.
What?
I'm gonna
Wait
work
more.
with Hermie, and then I'll get back to you. Hermie, as he
Shut up, Hermie. Get it going.
As he turns to you, he lifts up over the counter. It could be your very first set of dentist equipment.
How much is it?
This is very,
Don't
very,
sound desperate.
very unique up here.
I need dentist equipment. I'm gonna be a dentist someday.
It's a tough bargain.
In like 25 years.
Like 25 years. Well, this can be yours for 8 gold pieces.
But sir, I need to pay for my night classes. How am I gonna do that if I give you all my money?
This is my only set, son.
Yeah, but I need to become a dentist. I could pay you 6.
He seems to debate and then nods. He hands you the tray. You look like a very kind kid. I would let you work on any old teeth that I have.
Oh boy.
You can work on this one, and I pull out a tooth and hand it to him.
I give him the 6 gold.
Thank you very much. And as you pick them up, they start glimmering, like shining, almost radiating with a nice glow.
Good.
Going back to Rudolph.
I would like to use my magical nose.
'Kay.
And see if anything else catches my magical sense in this room. I can roll for it if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. Well, what
Would
are
you
we
like
gonna do?
Arcana or
Yeah,
Investigation?
Arcana. Yeah, that sounds great.
That is a 16 for Arcana.
All right. So as you're looking around the room, looking for anything that could be a hint of magic in this back area, nothing seems to be magical or change appearance at all. Nothing grasp you as like, oh, that could be something.
Sounds good. I wasn't planning on stealing anything anyway.
X to doubt.
I would never steal. I'm a wonderful.
How are you
teacher.
going to get out of the back? The only exit out of this back.
I'm just gonna walk out, waving
I'm gonna
my
start
waving my
shaking the house 'cause I'm
plastic
frustrated.
wand,
He's like, what were you doing back there?
I'm gonna start shaking the house because I'm frustrated. These people haven't run come in yet.
Oh, you were
I'm
helping.
Yeah, I'll
mad.
run outside.
you're helping someone else, so I just thought I'd look. What? Does it look like I can steal something? I don't even have pockets.
You have those jingly bells. You seem kind of like a shifty reindeer to me.
Well, I guess think it's more shifty that you run a magic shop with no magic items.
You don't know
And then I'm going to walk away. Super hottie.
He kind of like cackles a little bit, like almost like he started like he's like trying to play it off as a joke.
Sure.
All right, you're back outside.
I have
with,
an awesome wand, so I don't even care.
You're with
I have my
Bumble.
dentist tools. All right, Yeti.
All right, I just pick him up
Let's go.
and start walking in what I think the direction towards the North Pole is.
Can you make a nature check for me?
Absolutely, I can.
It's my full belief that this wand will eventually grant me a wish.
Okay. Nature.
I hope it is.
11.
I hope it does.
That is just enough. You walk in like northeast-ish, but you seem to be going mostly north, which is ideal for you here.
All right.
Mr. Hank also walks with you a little bit, but says, "All right, I gotta stay in Winterfell for a little while, but good luck on your travels. I hope all
Thank you, Mr. Spanky.
goes well."
Thank you, Hank. Good luck with your Christmas poo.
Thank you. He also briefly mentions that it is a 2 days walk to the North Pole from Winterfell.
Bring it on. Start sprinting. Bring it on.
I will canter next to Hermie.
You're in my hands.
Yeah,
You
we're
picked
in
me
his
up
again? I
hands
picked you
right
up
now.
Oh, you picked us both
Are you
up?
both?
Yeah.
Are they
I'm
both?
carrying both of them. They're
And you
not.
just
They're
started-
not big.
And you just started running?
Yeah. What's my
Nice.
carrying capacity, Bruno?
It's enough.
That's what I thought.
It's not challenge.
Could you like put us inside you and turn into a ball? Just start rolling?
No.
That would not be good for either. of
That you guys would die
Yeah, you're probably right.
if I
Please
could
don't
do
kill
that.
me. I want to become a dentist.
One sec while I check for something.
All right.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's good.
The first half of your day is very uneventful. The village of Wonderfell or Winterfell. Sorry, I keep
Oh,
calling it Wonderfell.
Wonderfell.
It's Winterfell. I
like
promise.
I like that name.
That's great. It's not what it is.
I'm going to call it that from now on. Rudolph thinks it's called Wonderfell.
Wonderfell. That's great.
Wonderful.
All right. As you travel north, there is a nice rolling pine forest that quickly turns into mostly a deserted landscape, which presumably is long frozen
A witch.
ice and glaciers and some pretty high piles of snow.
Looks like home.
It is your home.
What's the temperature right now? You feeling okay?
All of you are very used to the
I mean, I'm an
cold
elf.
weather.
I am a reindeer. And this guy's literally made of snow. So
I'm not made of snow.
As
I'm
it-
just very matted with snow. It's fine.
as it approaches the evening here, it's only about 4 or 5 p.m., but all of you are starting to get hungry, especially Bumble, because he's the only one that's been doing anything. You've
Yeah,
just
he's really kind.
I grab the elf and I start to dangle him.
you are
Hold
now
on a second.
Bumble? Bumble?
No, don't eat me.
Bumble!
Don't eat me.
Oh, fine. I pull out a couple pieces of gelt.
Gelt.
That's the chocolate coins.
Oh yeah, you eat them with the wrapper.
That's fine.
Do I have any syrup on me?
Syrup?
All right, buddy.
I
You
don't know
do
what
not have any
reindeers
syrup.
bring for
None of you
rations, but-
bought food.
Don't need food.
But, lucky for you, you see what appears to be a gingerbread house just on the edge of the horizon.
Yeah.
I like food.
I'm going to start running towards that because I'm going to jump and take a bite out of that.
It's a very large gingerbread house.
I'm a very large
I
person.
will approach behind the abominable snowman.
Oh,
It
I'll let him
looks-
carry me there.
It looks like a cozy looking
Oh
home.
wait, yeah. Do you pick us? Do you put us
No,
down?
I put you down.
Okay, that's fine.
Nice.
It looks like a cozy looking
I'll
home.
trot behind him.
It has an outhouse and then a shed.
Is the outhouse made out of gingerbread?
Yes.
I just grab that and start chewing on it.
Can you make a strength check for me?
Absolutely, I can.
I really want someone to be in this outhouse when he picks it up.
It's another 10.
You do not successfully.
I've
pick
not
up.
been rolling well at all. This sucks.
It is very, very fancy. Everything in this house, even the outhouse and the shed, are all beautifully decorated with candy gumdrops and icing and
Can I
everything.
start
That
sucking
it
on the
looks-
outhouse at least?
Yes,
I'm eating as
it's
much as I can.
sweet. It is
Yeah.
very, very sweet.
I am actually gonna yell at the abominable snowman and say, "Hey, that's someone's bathroom.
Yeah,
At least ask them first."
I flick on the door.
On the front door of the house.
Yeah.
Of the house. or the-
Surprisingly, it doesn't break open like the other door does.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a huge thud. It like shakes the door for sure.
Well, that's not what food sounds like. Food normally breaks.
What opens the door is a fairly large, I mean like 6 foot, 5 gingerbread man.
Oh, you mean small?
A gingerbread man.
A gingerbread man. He has a very like wide frosting mouth, gumdrop buttons, the whole bit. And behind him stands what it appears to be his wife, another gingerbread.
A gingerbread
woman.
S?
A gingerbread S. Yeah. Yeah. With the same very wide-eyed and
What's wrong, Levi?
smiling expression as they see you.
Hi, I'm sorry, my friend here. We were just wondering if we could perhaps have some of your food. If you could, we're on our way on a mission. And we didn't buy any rations.
I don't have any money. So
Well, it's good that you stumbled across here.
I'm still sucking
Their
on
mouths
that.
aren't moving, but the like noise is coming out of them.
So scary. Oh my gosh.
I
They
think-
say
I think
you're
nothing of this.
just in time for dinner. Won't you all please come in?
Ooh. Yes,
You walk into the house with them.
I can't.
I do.
I just sit outside sucking on the outhouse.
Is it okay if he stays out here? I don't know.
You can fit in if you crawl.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's a no for me, dog.
All right. You can chill outside, and then they actually offer you to eat the outhouse if you want. Like,
I was doing it anyway, so
okay.
I wasn't asking the first time.
Great. Great.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna look at Hermie and be like, "You seem pretty nice."
I'm already at the house.
Oh. Okay, then I'm gonna follow her.
They walk you into a fairly open like kitchen, living room, dining room. With the kitchen straight up ahead of you guys, the dining room is just a little corner off of there. It's a little eat-in kitchen, and then the living room off to the right where they have just some couches and whatnot. On the stove is a pot of something that appears to be boiling and smells halfway decent. And the male gingerbread. You can tell that this is the man gingerbread by his hat.
Where's the hat, Bruno?
On his head, Gabe.
Which one?
Nope. Nope. He's wearing a nice hat,
I'm sorry,
nice
I had
Christmassy hat. He looks to Hermie. He says, "Would you like to see around the house?" And at the same moment, Mrs. Gingerbread turns to you,
The
Rudolph,
gingerbread S.
the gingerbread S, turns to you, Gabe, and says, "Would you like to come help me cook something in the kitchen?"
I'd love to see the house. This is a great house. I'd live here.
That's great. Well, we're very, very happy that you're here. Mr. Gingerbread leads you back through the living room. There's a door that leads into a fairly big room. Not anything the size of the living room, of course, but it's just a small, medium-sized bedroom. Think about my bedroom in my real house.
Yeah. Good wink.
Thanks.
Good wink.
And then, so he leads you back there and starts showing you stuff around the room. And as he shows you one of his pictures like on his wall, he is going to, from behind you, you feel a very cold, heavy liquid start pouring onto your feet and onto your arms. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Nice. It's a 21.
So, as this is happening to you, you manage to like rip yourself out of it. It appears he has been started squirting you with some sort of icing, and his face is still smiling. He's like, "I'm glad you came for dinner." And with that, I turn back to Gabe. The same experience happens to you as you're starting to like help her cut vegetables and stuff to put into a stew that's cooking on the fridge. You also see her grab like a very large tube and just start squirting you with icing. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Of course. That is a 21 as well.
That's great. You both break free from this icing trap that they've tried to put you both in. What do each of you do?
Yet either trying to kill us.
What?
I'm going to.
Yet either trying to kill us.
I'm not going to be hostile. I'm going to be like, hey! But I'm going to prepare to dodge if she tries to do anything else and be like, what was that for? Is that part of the meal?
I'm gonna try to punch through
And
like,
I'm gonna
a window of the house.
Bonus action hide.
Bonus action. There is not a lot to hide in this room. There is almost nothing, in fact, to hide in this room. You could. There is nowhere in this room that you could hide to be out of sight, out of line of sight of the gingerbread man.
I can't even duck out of the room to hide.
You're in like the back of the room, and actually, this is a good point for everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Do I get to punch through the house first at least?
Yes.
I get to try at least. That's a 16.
Yeah, you break through the window of the house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great initiative right there.
Me too.
Rolling 6.
Oh, that's a natural 1 if I've ever seen one.
Oh, well, I guess I
I'm
got
rolling
the
like
first roll of
straight
initiative.
crap today. Can you break me off a chunk of that?
Gosh. Sorry, I should have had my dice ready here.
You're okay. We just have food in our mouths. Some gingerbread.
I'm ready to have gingerbread in my mouth.
I am going to eat these people, for the record.
Are there actual cookies? Sorry, I'm.
Like in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
I believe so.
I rolled a. I believe it's 21. 21. Oh, no, sorry. Dirty 20.
Okay. And then you rolled a 6, Mr. Hermie.
Yes, I did.
And then Bumble.
You know what I rolled. It was a
Bumble,
1.
Bumble.
Fumble chart.
Fumble, fumble.
I don't know if you need the fumble chart for
Fumble.
this. All right. First up is
Bumble.
not Bumble. It is Rudolph.
All right.
A fist
After
comes
hearing
crashing
a
through the
scream
window.
from Hermie saying they're trying to kill us, I am going to assume that this person in front of me is not as smiley as they seem.
As your turn begins, you see a floating, like it looks like a floating finger or a floating hand in the stew that was cooking on.
Oh my gosh.
Stove.
I'm going to reach down into my uniform and pull out a broadsword with my teeth. And I will.
For the first time, the gingerbread woman's face changes from a straight smile to like a flat line across her mouth.
I will then proceed to attack, and I'm gonna chop. I'm gonna just cut this cookie like a cutter.
Ha. That was a good bit.
Thank you.
It's a good bit.
It's a
This
good
is
bit.
comedy.
My
It's a
first
comedy gold.
attack is a that's cocked. I believe, since that is a 19, and I am a fighter with champion,
It's crit.
that is critical.
That is awesome.
Yo, that's fire.
Are
Man,
we
I
doing?
suck at this game.
Are we doing hard crits?
This
or-
character is
Yeah.
trash.
Then that will be 22 slashing damage.
You cut the cookie in half, and it doesn't look like there's any repair for the cookie's little old heart.
I 100% use my second action this turn
Yeah.
to eat one of the gumdrops of this cookie.
It's delicious.
And then I will use my movement to attempt to aid Hermie and run into where
You make it into
heard the
to the
scream.
doorway of the room where he's at.
Amazing.
It is now the gingerbread man's turn. He only sees Hermie right now, so he looks at you, still smiling, he's like, "I'm ready for dinner," and he takes out like a candy cane that's been strapped to his back, and just hurls it
Oh my
straight
gosh.
towards your head. Does a 13 hit?
Does not.
Did you guys ever watch like that Adventures of Flapjack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know the candy fight where they both fight with candy canes?
Yes.
I think I remember that.
That's what I'm thinking.
They like
of
sharpen
right
them into
now.
swords by licking on
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
They like choose your weapon, and out of like all these.
Oh, hold
swords,
on,
they
dude.
choose to Amazing.
He tries to hit you with the butt end of the candy cane for his second attack here,
My gosh.
and does an 11 hit.
Man, what a
Does
what a,
not hit.
what a butt.
He's like, "It seems you're too sweet to hurt." That's all he says. Hermie, your turn.
Great.
These gingerbread people don't have brains.
They don't have brains at all.
They have lots
Well-
of half-baked ideas.
I think you said Bruno incorrectly. You pronounced Bruno wrong.
Did you really?
What?
No.
Oh.
He said gingerbread man.
This is high quality entertainment, Paul.
Apparently not. My joke didn't land.
Well, I'm just gonna stab the crap out of this guy.
Okay.
Woo! Woo! Does an 8 hit?
No, it does not.
All right.
He like had a piece of like overbakedness enough,
Yeah.
so when you hit it, it like crumbled a little bit. But it
Oh, I know
doesn't seem to
I know what you mean. I'm gonna bonus action disengage and then run out of the room.
You run straight past Rudolph, now
And I'm
standing.
gonna
in the door.
hide tucked away in the doorway.
Okay.
I'll protect you, Hermie.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Bumble, your turn. What you've seen so far is Rudolph run across the what you can see of the inside of the house, and of course Hermie shouting.
I have a feeling I'm about to get hurt somehow.
Probably not from the gingerbread man.
What can I do? I'm gonna try.
Dude, use your cone of cold or whatever.
No, that'll
Just blast
kill
it at him.
them. No, well, that's a jerk move there, Bruno. That may be chaotic evil, but come on. I want to. So I punched through the window. Can I see down any hallway or anything like that? What can I see in here?
You can see the semi-furnished living room, like the couches, and there's a few end tables and stuff. And then you can kind of see part of the kitchen, like you can see the pot on the stove. And then on the right-hand side, as you're looking into this room, you can see Hermie like laying against the inside of like the the wall, the doorway that he just
Yeah.
ran out of, and Rudolph standing just in the doorway of that.
Can I see anything past that?
No.
Okay. Can I... What I want to do, what I want to try, because I can't see anything in there, is I want to grab the ceiling and try to, like, separate the house from the floor so I can, like, be able to see in there later.
Like you want to lift the ceiling off, or like the
Yeah,
ceiling
like rip
and the walls?
like rip the roof off.
Okay.
Like leave the walls, rip
Yeah.
the roof off
Okay.
is the plan. That's the play.
All right.
It's the play.
That's
Oh,
man,
that's
that's a 20.
saucy.
That's a 22.
Ooh, you are just able to like pry and lift the roof off of this gingerbread. You make that noise, and you're able to like lift it above your head and look in and see everything that's going on. The icing squirts in both of the rooms, and then your friends.
Am I able
sitting
to
in the
like
doorway.
toss it aside, or
Can you make one more strength check
I
for me?
can? Please roll good. That's
Aw.
that's an 8.
You're able to keep it held up, but you're not able to physically like move
Gotcha.
the
Okay.
roof in any direction.
I kind of have it like shoulder it up or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you're powerlifting, except you're like, it's up
It's
there.
heavy. Okay.
Back to Rudolph.
I am going to.
The roof has been ripped off.
Yeah, the
Charge.
roof is separated. You
Yeah,
see,
so I like see this abominable snowman. I
Stay
think
away
this
from my
Gingy's
friends.
pretty scared right now. He's got a reindeer with a broadsword and a snowman over his head. I'm going
Not
to.
a snowman.
Okay. What are you?
A yeti. Literally,
he's literally
a yeti.
an,
It's a
abom-
Yeti.
An
an
abominable
snow,
snowman.
but
Yeah,
like
but I'm not made of snow. I just have a lot of
he's
snow in
not.
my fur.
He's not frosty.
Sorry,
he's
sorry.
like a
The
monster.
snowman.
Yeah.
He's got the snowman above him. He's got Bumble, the fierce, above him.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna jump on him and attempt to knock him prone and be on top of him.
Great. Will
That
you
is Bumble the fierce.
will you roll contested strength again? Check.
Oh boy. I rolled an 11.
I also rolled an 11. Tie goes to you because you were the attacker. You successfully, you press against him, and it doesn't seem to do anything at first, but, like, you keep leaning, and it pushes him to the ground.
Nice. I'm just gonna yell at him. I'm just gonna be like, "Who made you?" That's my second action. Is me interrogating him. Actually, can I use that to intimidate?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I would like to do. It's pretty low intimidation because I am a reindeer with a glowing nose. But it is a 9.
That does not intimidate. He doesn't seem afraid, even though the situation looks incredibly bleak for this gingerbread. He seems to have lived a long, semi-evil, chaotic life.
Okay.
Gingerbread Man's turn is. Are you like standing on top? Like,
yeah,
great. He's gonna try to push you off of him and
makes sense.
stand up.
I'm assuming he doesn't answer my question.
Lame.
He says the person down on Baker Street.
That's information. I rolled a 22.
I rolled an 8. You stay. You just stay on top of his chest with your opposable hooves.
Can I add an interaction of just leaning? Because I still have my sword in my teeth.
Sure.
So I'm just going to like lean down my neck so my sword is against the cookie's throat.
Great.
We are a terrifying group of fellows, just so you know.
I am lawful.
I don't believe you.
Hermie.
I didn't steal anything
It
in the
is your
shop.
turn.
Great.
I
I'm
could
gonna
just kill
peek my
someone.
head into the room.
Yes.
And I see this gingerbread man pinned to the ground.
Yeah, with a sword up against his throat.
So I'm gonna just straight up walk up to him
Yes.
and take one of my magical knife-like dentist tools and just jab it straight into his heart.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're the
roll
best.
the hit with advantage.
And since I have advantage, it's a sneak attack. And since it's a sneak attack,
It's
it's a crit.
It's a crit. That's great.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes.
Excellent. Almost max damage. They take 11 plus 12.
That's actually less than I thought it would be.
You take 23.
You still, with this shining new dentist tool, it starts gleaming, and it feels like you're doing the perfectly right thing with this dentist tool as you kill this gingerbread. There are 2 dead gingerbread. You are now no longer in initiative.
I eat it.
You do this.
I try to roll the roof off my back, and like push it like away, not throw
Yeah.
it away, but just like push it down.
Now that it's not on like a time. Wait, you want to still take the roof off?
Well, because you said it's already lifted, so
Yeah,
just
it's
like push it.
Yeah,
across.
since you're no longer like on a time crunch, you're
Yeah.
able to like through a lot of work, you're able to finally push it off.
Okay, that's fine.
So the place you're saying was very sheltered, but now is less sheltered
Snow.
from the snow.
I'm gonna go back to the kitchen
Great.
and look in this pot. Can I tell what sort of creature was in this pot?
It looks like possibly human.
Yikes!
Well, that's pretty rough. I say between mouthfuls of gingerbread man.
Can I take the tube of icing?
Mm-hmm. It's fairly big. Like it's a large tube of icing.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak my long sword back into my uniform along my belly.
Yes.
And I think I just want to like stomp this female cookie, and then use the paste to like redo the flooring to make sure that this cookie isn't gonna like get rebaked. If that makes sense.
So
like
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
stomp.
it into crumbs,
Oh, okay.
and then I'm gonna spread them out, and then I'm gonna like redo the icing flooring with this
Great.
bottle,
Yeah, you do this.
and then I'm gonna take whatever's cooking and bring it outside and toss it because
Yeah.
that's disgusting.
That's great.
Yeah, that's the grossest part.
Bumble, Hermie, what are you doing while he's doing this?
It's that enough time for me to just finish eating this whole gingerbread man?
You want to eat the entire 6-foot tall gingerbread man.
Yes.
Can you roll a con save for me?
While he's eating it, I just want to take half of it.
That's
Of the
okay.
gingerbread man that he's eating.
Yeah, I'm still gonna have him roll a con save.
That's
That's an
fine.
incredible amount of cooking.
No, it's still a lot. I'm just gonna take half of it while he protests.
What'd you get? Hit me with it.
He rolled a 2. 2 crew.
I rolled a 2 and I have no mod.
Your stomach is in shambles. Like not like you have to throw up or vomit or anything, but you are just so sick feeling that you don't want to do anything besides lay down.
I do that.
You just lay down in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Hermes died.
You're poisoned now.
I run back. Hermie, you okay?
No.
Did you eat that cookie?
Most of it.
He's an idiot. I say munching down on it.
You could probably eat 3 of this
Ah.
gingerbread.
I polish it off with a wall and a candy glass window.
You do this. It's delicious.
Well, maybe we should rest here until Hermie feels better.
Is there a basement?
There is no basement. It is just a single-story home. There's still the shed in the back, but you finished eating the outhouse before you.
I would like to, while Hermie rests, I'll
What's your
investigate
champion?
the rest of the place with Bumble.
You've
Or if he
seen
wants to.
most of the house. There is one room, kind of adjacent to the bedroom where you guys killed the gingerbread man.
Yeah, I'll
in.
go in there.
This is more of a stable. There is one like skeleton of a reindeer in here, still tied up, but it's just a skeleton of a reindeer.
Wow.
Monkeyazzo, no.
Uncle Ferdinand. Are there any
Archduke?
distinguishing? Wait, I have a serious question.
Yes.
Are there sleigh bells on this reindeer? Like,
Please,
or
Roll
anywhere around this
for-
room?
please roll for perception as you look around the room.
Not great. That is a 9.
A 9, you don't see.
Actually, my passive is 10.
Okay, well, with your passive, you don't see any, like, big, like, shining straps of jingle bells, like, that you're, not donned with, I don't know, that you're wearing. But you do see
Bequeathed with.
one jingle bell laying in a far corner.
I'm gonna pick it up.
You pick it up.
Is there anything special about this jingle bell? Like, I'm a jingle, it does the jingle?
It jingles.
Oh, you want it to be like a
Okay. I'm gonna keep it. It's a token of my friend.
you pick it up with your opposable
Sorry, I
thumbs.
just realized what you're doing. Is there any other part of the house that you wish to explore? It's getting fairly dark outside. Like, you guys probably don't want to travel
I'm gonna
anymore
just
tonight.
like make a mound of snow and then just like lay in that.
I'll check the shed, because that's the only building with a roof anymore.
The shed appears to be locked.
Is it Cookie?
Yeah, it's Cookie.
Can I eat the lock?
You can try.
It's a candy cane shackle.
I mean, yeah, I'll try to nibble the lock.
Sleight of hand to nibble the lock.
Yeah, why don't? That's a great idea. Sleight of hand.
Is that, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
That is an 18. Sleight of hand nibble.
You instead of nibbling, you take a big old chomp out of the deadbolt ginger on the log,
wow.
and you're able to push open the door. As you look inside this kind of gross-looking interior.
I'm gonna make my nose shine a little brighter.
All right, so now that the room is fully lit up, you see piles of bone all over the floor. It appears to be human,
Oh.
as well as butcher's tools all over the shed. And there's just a nasty smell in this place.
Since 1929,
I
Nice.
want to look for more jingle bells. I want to know if it's elves or humans at this. But I'm also not going to stay very long. I'm just going to look around. and yank
There's
them.
no jingle bells in this
Okay.
shed.
Fitting song.
I'm going to leave.
You do this.
I'm going to walk back and kind of just sit down in shock. It's probably the most depressing thing I've
Are
ever
you,
seen.
are you like in the gingerbread house now?
I'm next to Hermie.
Next to
wherever he
Hermes.
is.
That's great. All right. Is that all you three would like to do for the night?
I'll set up
I'm
camp,
already
but
snoring.
I'm only in
Nice.
pain.
I will
All
set
right.
up
I'll
camp
try to sleep.
and then attempt to rest.
Great. You three can take a long rest. It's a very, very silent night, as they say. And the stars come out as you guys fall asleep, and it's actually very beautiful. Yeah, you can take a long rest. And should we stop there for kind of? This is like my halfway point.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everybody. You want to turn that music off, Bruno?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to part 1. We will be back next week for the fantastic conclusion of this Christmas D&D special. Thank you to everyone who's joined us. Bruno, thank you for DMing. We really appreciate you putting this together for us. Gabe, thanks for joining.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great to have you here. And
As always, it's great to be here.
yeah, Patreon this week. There is no bonus this week, but we do have a backlog of 19 episodes. So for $1, if you want to get in on that, there will be 19 episodes to listen to, as well as a few other little bonus content things.
Highly recommend. Great content.
Yeah, good stuff. Bruno's on one of those. So,
He is, as himself.
as himself. But thank you so much. If you're on YouTube, please, if you like this video, give us a like. If you didn't, dislike it. We can still see if you dislike it.
But you can't.
But you can't. Rip.
Thank you, Alphabet.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Special thanks to Mia for our beautiful theme song. We'll catch you guys all in part 2. Later. Lake City Variety is a product of us, with our intro and outro written by Mia. You can give her a follow on Instagram at Mia_art_1391. Thank you for listening to the show. We'll be back next week.
Just three guys who are sitting on a couch and they're recording a